Yeah, he
Yeah.
got off. He got off completely.
How did you get him off?
So I use the 4 strategies. I use 4 sessions. The first session I do with every client, I do what's called a case history. In that session, I get to understand their usage, their environment, their triggers, when they do it, how they do it. So what I do is I work out their ratio of usage, the size of their lines by telling me how many lines they get out of it, and then their values, their beliefs, everything about their life, and I don't use a cookie cutter model. I make everything specific to that person. And I create the whole 3 sessions using hypnosis, psychological evaluation, linguistics to do that.
Just to pause you quickly, So you do the math on the usage, how often they're using.
Yes.
So for instance, I guess that gives you an indication of the size of the problem.
Correct.
Okay, so
the frequency of use, how many often they use.
Yeah, okay. So the size of the problem. Now tell me, go back to and then you said what, their filters or their what did you say? Their lifestyle.
Their lifestyle. So
their beliefs. That's what I wanted to focus on. What do you mean?
Okay, so our brain is split into 2 halves. We have conscious, that's everything we're aware of right now, and then we have unconscious or subconscious, I like the word unconscious, which is everything that goes on beneath our awareness, right? Our unconscious is formed from everything you learned from the day you're born. Your upbringing, your education, your occupation, your values, what's important to you. So like before you had kids, that was an important value to you. Then your values, and then your beliefs. There are 2 types of belief. There is what's called a proven belief. So the world is round, right? And somebody comes along and goes, well, no, it's not. And they try to disprove it but come up with the same answer. That becomes a proven belief, something we know is factually true. Then we have personal beliefs. That is something that may be personally...
Like an opinion?
An opinion, a religion, a faith.
Right.
So that's a personal belief, something that may be true to them but may not be true to somebody else. So I take their personal beliefs, those things that both they believe that they're able to achieve, and their limiting beliefs, the things they don't think they can achieve, right? So there are all different types of beliefs within that. So I take what they believe and then all their experiences, all of that, which is what computes in the blink of an eye for you to make a decision to do, to not do, to like or to dislike, comes from here. So, for example, if you didn't like apples, right? And I said to you, Dan, I've got a beautiful apple for you. And you're like, no, I don't want that apple. You're not making that decision that you don't like that apple based upon today. You're making that decision that you didn't like the apple based upon your past experiences, which are filtered through everything that you've ever gone through, right?
Right.
What your mum said to you, so that value, that belief of what you thought back then, and your belief today is based upon that past experience. You're not making that decision based on today.
So you go back to that point in time, you make them realise that's not set in stone, that can be changed, and then it will change the perception of the apple.
Exactly what I do.